Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you made money last week, and even if you didn't make money, don't worry. This week we are definitely going to make money. So last week I was not able to do any video concerning my 10k 10k funding pips phase one account because I was not feeling too good, so I was not able to do any video. So that's why I'm making this trade recap of last week, all the trade that took last week. So for last week, I took a bunch of trade. I only focused on gold, GU, and EU. I was not able to focus, I was not able to get any trade on GJ because GJ has been consolidating for some time now. So I just decided not to even look at it. You can see it on GJ here. GJ has been consolidating. If you go to the daily now, you see that it has been consolidating for a while now. Yeah, this is all consolidation here. All this consolidation. Probably is going to break out from here next week, but that's beside them. So for gold, for the trade that I took last week, the trade that I took last week was gold and G, right? So on gold, let me just go to gold. On XAUSD, I took I took I took about three trades. On my first trade was on Monday. You can see gold has been bullish for quite a lot of time now. You can see it has been bullish, it has been going up, very few reversal. It was just last week from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday that it started ranging in between this place. It didn't go further. But I was still able to take some trades, and first trade was this trade here. It was this. I took it around this point here on Tuesday. I was not able to take on Monday because I didn't get any trade on Monday, and I was not feeling too good. So first trade was this trade, and gold was around here. This was the point that I took it. Let me just show you a picture of it. Yeah, this is it here. Yeah, this is it. So this was the point that I took the trade. It was on Tuesday, right, September 9, around 3 o'clock. So this trade actually resulted in a loss because you can see from this point here, price came. I was banking on, okay, price should come back and retest this imbalance here. Just like a break and retest. Price broke above, and I was expecting it to retest then keep going above. I think that was the day gold started even selling. Yeah, this was it here, somewhere here. So it's where gold started selling massively, and that was the rest. So the second trade was still on that same day. I think I still have the picture here. Is it here? So after the sweep, I was thinking, okay, this should just be probably a sweep. It'll just be a sweep. Maybe price just came to grab all this liquidity here. Grab this liquidity, grab this one, then I expect it to go higher, then come back to retest this other block, something like a reclaimed block. So that was what I was expecting here, and price just kept on tanking. So those two was a loss on gold, right? So it was a loss on gold there. So, and after that I still took another one again, and this would be in the on Wednesday, very late on Wednesday. You can see it here. So let me just do a replay showing you the trades that I took after I took those two losses here. After this loss that I took, this was the second trade here. This was it here. Expecting price to just come back to this reclaim block, then keep on going. I was thinking this was a sweep. This was a sweep, and price should just keep going up after retesting this block, this reclaim block here. But price didn't do that, and as soon as I saw this, I said, okay, maybe we are going bearish now. So I just marked this. I saw that, okay, probably we are going to be going bearish now. So I took my box here, and I drew this box out that, okay, since it's like this now, we should be expecting price to come back here. This was where price was at the point at the time. This was where price was at the time. So I was expecting price to, come back to retest this, breaker block here, like a breaker block or mitigation block, whatever you want to call it. But I think this is more like a breaker block, yeah. So, and this is overlapping with FVG too. It's overlapping with the 1 hour FVG or 30 minutes. You can see anyone. So yeah, it's overlapping with this 30 minutes FVG. So I just put my um, tool here, and this was the trade that I took, and I was betting price should do a 1:3. Let me check exactly what. Let me just check because I think I took a screenshot of that one. Let me check if I took a screenshot. Did I take a screenshot? Okay, this is it here. Okay, this was the trade. Yeah, this was the trade. I didn't take the before, it was after. So this was the trade. Price didn't come to my take profit. It came back. It came to the point and it started going in the direction. It did about a 2 hour, but it kept on going back up. So let me see if I can still show it here. So okay, what happened was that instead of this, I took it from the 1 hour FVG. What I just did, I just took it from the 1 hour FVG and put my entry at the 15, at the 50, yeah, 50% of the FVG, right? So I put my entry here and so this was like a 6 pips stop loss, something like that. So and I was targeting this point that okay, if price should give me a 1:2, but as you can see, price sniped the entry and went down. But unfortunately for me, I was asleep as at this time here. So I just set my alarm here. I just put my sell limit here, and I slept up. And like I told you, I was not feeling too fine, so I slept up on that trade. So trade reversed back, and when I woke up, it was already at this point here. Yeah. So when I woke up around 5, it was already somewhere at this point. So I will show the screenshot should be on your screen right now. It's already at this point, so it was already a loss here. So I just had to close it because normally if I was active, if I was not sleeping, I would have either taken my profit or break even at this 1:2. Price it actually did the 1:2.5, as you can see, it did the 1:2.5, but I didn't close because I was asleep at that point and I could not close. When I woke up, it was already somewhere around there. So it was not a full loss, but price still took. I saw that okay, it's already. I knew that okay, this thing is definitely a loss from what I was seeing. So I just closed the trade immediately. Um. So for the next trade, the next one was the next day, which was on Wednesday, right? It was on Wednesday. Let me just remove this replay too. It was on Wednesday and it was around this point here. Yeah. I was thinking, okay, this was around 10 a.m., 10, 11, 12 a.m. Yeah. So I was thinking, okay, price has pushed up from here. Price has pushed up and created this FG. So I just put my entry here that okay, since price has created this FG, we should keep pumping up. I thought that okay, the sweep has finished from this point here, audio sweep and everything has finished, that we should just keep on going up, but that was not the case at all. So it's my entry here at the 50%. So and my I don't know if it was this exactly like this, but let me just check from the screenshot if it was like that. Okay, so this is it here. Yeah, So I just put my entry. This was on the 30 minutes. I put my entry here. Then I was expecting the price should just tap into the FVG and keep on going. As gold respects FVG low. So I was thinking that that should just be the point the price wanted to tap on, because yeah, I was thinking that if it wanted to come here, it will have come to this breaker block here, but price didn't come back there. So I just felt that okay, since price has created under FVG here, it should just come tap into it and go. But as you can see, that was also not the case, and took a loss at that point here. So which was like which was this was I think is it the second or third or fourth loss? Yeah, fourth loss on XAU. Okay, this one was not a full loss, but still fourth loss. And again, I think on that same Tuesday, this was on Tuesday I took a trade on GU, which was a win, because yeah, which was a win. This is not a trade. Let me just show the trade here. So the idea on this trade is that GU on the daily. Let's go to the daily. GU just touched a high, it just touched a very significant high, and I said that okay, since it has touched a very significant high, we should be selling. GU has been very bullish, but since it touched that high, I knew that okay, we should have a very very short sell up to maybe this point. This was my POI that I was waiting for GU at this. As at, let me check. This was on Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, this was on Tuesday. So I was thinking that GU should come to this point. And this was my period that okay, I wanted to buy from it. So I was expecting that from this point GU should come here. But the nearest period that I was expecting to sell, I wanted to sell to, was this point here. Was this demand zone. This demand zone. Yeah, this demand zone. So I was expecting the price should buy from this point, even if it's a little bit. So this was where I was targeting to take off my sell. Right. So what I saw that made me sell was you know on the 30 minutes price shifted structure. It has been creating a series of higher highs and higher lows. So higher highs, higher low, higher highs. So price shifted structure at this point here, with this gap, created this very wide FVG, this imbalance here, this imbalance price created it. So it was a breaker block overlapping with this imbalance. So as I saw it, I knew that okay, yeah, price should just come to the 50% of this. Let me just show you properly. So price should come to the 50% of this FVG, of this imbalance. Price should come to 50% and tap into it, then keep on going. So that is what price did there. I think this long week was news. It almost hit me out. It actually almost hit me out. Yeah, you can see, but my SL was above this point here. My SL was above it, so I was still very very safe. So yeah, that was just all what happened. This was a breaker block overlapping with an FVG, and after price came very close to my SL, it started tanking down, Actually, this price did a one is to four, before it started going up like 1:4. Yeah, but I didn't actually end up holding to this point, because let me just show you the before. This was the before. Yeah, this was the before when I wanted to take the trade. This was it. So this was where I wanted to take profit from, but I didn't, because I was expecting the price should come here. Price should come to this point here at least. This was also a very very strong zone here, because this is also a very strong order block here. But I knew the price would use this order block as a as an inducement. So I was waiting price should break through this order block and come to this um, demand zone here. So that was exactly what price did, but I didn't actually eventually close this. I closed in a little bit less than 2 hours because when price got here, I panicked close. I panicked and closed. Price was showing some kind of rejection. So as price was going up, I said that, okay, I didn't want to hit break even because I'd already said break even. I said I'm not going to hit break even, so I just had to just close it here. This was around 5 o'clock, 6. I was like, instead of price going back to hit me break even, I should just close it. So this was when I closed. I think. So that's where I closed. I thought I screenshotted it, but I didn't. So I closed somewhere around here. This place where price. So as soon as I closed, price started coming back again. So you can see it's just crazy. That's crazy. So that was the second trade that I took on Tuesday after the XAU. That was a loss. This one was not a loss. This was I closed at a little bit less than 2 hour, about 1.7 hour. So which was really painful because it came back and did a 1:4. I could have closed it with a 1:4, which would have been about 4% on my Funny Pips account. So that's that for that. And on Tuesday, I didn't take any trade. I didn't take any trade. Yeah, I was supposed to take a trade. I saw this trade. I saw this trade. This trade here. This one that price came back to retest, and but I didn't take the trade. I didn't take it. I was not active at the point. I was not active here. This was a 1 hour trade. Yeah, it was a 1 hour FVG trade, right? So I saw this FVG here with this mitigation block. 1 hour was this 1 hour. This 1 hour mitigation block. You can see it was doing a series of higher, lower lows and lower highs. So as soon as I saw price close below this, and there was an FVG overlapping with that mitigation block. I don't know if you can see the FVG here. So this would have been like my entry, and here would have been like maybe like a 5 pips, and you'll have seen that price actually came down here more than 1:4. So but I missed out on this. I didn't take the trade at all. Now the next trade was on Friday. On Friday trade I closed out at like a break even because it was just consolidating. This was why I took the trade. Let me just see if I took the screenshot. I don't think okay, yeah, I took the screenshot here. This is it. This was the trade. I was expecting that price should come back to fill up this FG, then keep on going up because I thought that okay, this should be where price should keep going up from, right? But price didn't do that. Price just started consolidating here. So I think price did the 1:2 or so, something like that. Let me check because I took it from the 50% of that FG, right? So something like this. So this was my entry. I think like a 5.5 pips. Then price did like a 1:2, 1:2.36 here. This was the max it did. I didn't close. I was expecting like a 1:3. I should just close at this top here, something like this. 1:3. But price didn't do. The price just came. So instead as at around 8, 7, 8 yesterday, I just closed because I knew it was the weekend. So I just closed at maybe 1 hour, the 1 hour. So I just closed out then for the week. Then I also took a trade on EU also. EU, yeah. EU, which is currently going like this now. It's currently in play like this. So this was the analysis for EU. On the daily, you can see we have been kind of consolidating on EU on the daily. So I saw this other block here. This is other block on the daily, but not like an other block. Actually, this was like a reclaim block which was overlapping with that other block. Another block, a reclaim block overlapping with that other block. So this was where my entry is supposed to be at this point, but this was on the 4 hour. I wanted like, okay, I didn't want to enter aggressive. I wanted like a um a confirmation entry. You can see this was supposed to be my initial entry. Let me just show. Yeah. Yeah, this was supposed to be my initial entry, and it will have been a snipe. It will actually been a snipe, but I didn't later enter the trade from there because I didn't want to enter aggressively, right? So I went down to the 1 hour price shifted structure on the 1 hour. You can see this is like a market structure shift from this point here, swept this liquidity market structure shift, and I just waited for price to come reclaim this block, reclaim this thing. So price came back, tap on my entry, and kept on moving. So I went down again looking for a re-entry because I know that price should come at least. We should keep going on EU. EU should have broken that consolidation. So I'm expecting the price should come here, break this come and sweep this high here, come to this high too, but this high should be the first high that is coming to sweep. Okay, no, this high first, then this high. Yeah, these three highs. So this high first, then this high should go, then this high should go. That is what I'm expecting on EU, right? So this was the second entry on EU on the 15 minutes. So the second entry. So as soon as I saw that, okay, price came tap on my entry and it was going up, I saw another opportunity. I said, okay, let me just take another entry in. As soon as price came up, swept this low here. As soon as price came up, I just took another entry from this point here and put my SL here. So price is actually going well, and I'm still on it at this moment. I'm still on the trade at this moment. So let's see how it will go next week. As I risked 1% on each of these trade, 1% on this one, 1% on this one. So if this one is about 3.56 RR, this one is about 3 RR. So if these two trades go well, this should be about 6 RR on that account. So I'm hoping it goes well. If it goes well, that will be good for the account. Yeah. All right. So on my funding pips account, as you can see, I'm still in drawdown. I'm still in drawdown over about almost 3%. This is about 2% or almost 3%. So yeah, I'm still in drawdown right now. This is like the average win, average loss, win ratio 29%. Still there. So this the trade that I've taken. I took, like I said, this was last week. These are the three trades that I took last week. That I took, I took a trade of as I told you that I took two losses. Then one was the win. That was the 170. That was the $170 win on GU. It will have been a win day, but I panic close on that GU. I panic close on that GU trade, which was actually annoying as fuck. But that's just it. So this is second trade, and this was on Friday. I closed out on the gold trade because I was not ready to hold gold and EU at the same time. So I just closed out at less than 1 hour. So yeah, that's it. So I'm still in crazy drawdown. You can see 233, but you know, yeah. So that's it. So but hopefully next week I'm able to pass the phase one and phase two of this account. With this trade, I should be able to pass the phase one and phase two of this account. Yeah. So that's it. So please subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video to your friends or anybody that likes this kind of content. So yeah, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.